That being said, thank you for your time, and I hope that our presentation has persuaded you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Convincing. Okay, I just have one question. What can you do as a club under OSA versus one that is that's an informal group and not under OSA? What are some of the perceived benefits that you think you would have?
Okay. If you look at the upcoming events,
Yeah.
I mean, like, as well all this charity bike wash, advanced safety riding course. This course is not free. Actually, I think it costs quite a bit of money.
I
So
see.
we are looking at like OSA can help out a bit in terms of like funding, and like the motorcycle show and charity ride. All this will not be possible without the backing of the official OSA. So and then another thing is like these charity rides, all these charity bike wash. It also brings like a positive name to NUS. Shows that we are doing charity. I think it's a win-win situation for both of us. Everyone feels good. In the end, everyone wins. So like if let's say we are unofficial club, the most we can do is probably just maybe have orientation rides, and it will be quite limited. There will be a lot of things here that we actually cannot do. And mostly be our own unofficial trips. That's it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to our earlier point, because at OSA we don't fund any of our student groups.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for societies and trade groups, they're probably self-funded.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can just raise funds through like maybe the bazaars or charity bike wash. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we mentioned the fundraising part. So.
Oh, okay. So you fundraise for your own events as well. Okay.
What is it that you cannot do there as an unofficial interest group?
Like, say you want to do a charity bike wash.
Why can't you do it as an unofficial group?
I mean, if we take part, then we cannot really be. I mean, technically we are not part of NTU Riders Club. And then if you want to collaborate with them, we are also not very sure. Like, can we use the NUS name because we are not an official group. So and then another thing is like NUS Motorcycle Show. We want to actually have a proper physical event here. So without the official club status, I don't think we can really book a facility and bring people in and actually conduct a full event without like approval from the authorities, NUS authorities. And then the thing is, what we want actually as an official recognition is that I think the recruitment drive is also very important to us, because right now it's very hard to recruit people unless we happen to see them in the car park. That's our only point of contact so far. Like either friends or we see them in the car park. That's it. So yeah. So we are looking forward to actually have a very big group lah.
Well, first of all, I think it's a very good presentation. You obviously have thought through a lot of things before coming today, and I think that's good. I'm also glad you mentioned that safety is one of the top priorities obviously as a motorcycling club. I only have one question, which I don't know whether you guys have thought about it. Do you know what question I'm going to ask? You mentioned about it in your presentation. No. When you were trying to find out whether there's a motoring club, what did you find?
You mean before I know the NUS, is it?
No. Before or after now, during?
It was mainly through I had to go online and research NUS CCAs. Yeah. So I think.
So did you find something?
I only see NUS Motoring Club I think under the groups. Yeah.
So that's my question. We have a NUS Motoring Club.
Yes.
All right. Although I know that they've been around for a while. I think they've been around for a while. They're largely confined to cars, I think, and the events that they do is also mostly drive up to Malaysia, and that's about it. Not much, all right. And they are a registered society. Okay, they are society. Have you thought of combining with them?
Actually, I think when I first emailed OSA, that was the exact same question I had also.
Yeah.
So I gave them a reply was that, although it's true that we both like motorsports, but if you think about it, let's say a person who likes cars may not necessarily like bikes, and a person who likes motorbikes may not like cars.
Sure.
So I think based on that division, right, it will be quite a big split. If we combine with motoring club, it will become a very weird club. It will be like 2-in-1 club in the sense that we may be in the same club but we behave very differently. So what's the point? You will make the club very divided lah.
Well, the point is Okay, obviously I'm coming to the point of why I think there are benefits by combining. Right? I obviously, I'm sure you have your opinions on why you don't think it will work. Okay, and I will let you have a chance to talk about that. Okay, why I think you should combine, because first of all, it's the NUS Motoring Club. Right? It doesn't say whether it's a car club or motorcycle club or electric bicycle club or whatever club. It's just a motoring club, and that and it can encompass a lot of things. Right? Cars and motorcycles exist together. They are not on the road. I'm a driver myself. I drive every day. Right? On the road, I'm also a cyclist. Right? I'm one of those road bikers you see on the road. I cycle a lot as well. So I'm a heavy road user, and I see all parties existing together on the road. I don't see motorcyclists as themselves. I don't see car drivers as themselves. We need to respect each other. We need to be able to understand each other, right? For example, why do people think there are misconception? Motorcyclists like the lane split, right? So as a car driver, I want to understand, why do motorcyclists lane split? You know, is it because that it's faster, or is it a form of defensive driving? As a car driver, I might not understand, right? And this is where I need to ask my motorcycling friends, hey, why do you do this? You know, or why don't you just go behind a car and ride like you're a car, you know, so that we know where you are, right? And of course, when as a car, you have a lot of blind spot to motorcyclists, right? Especially people ride very quiet bikes, right? So I think they exist together. And that is where I see the benefits in combining. You then can combine with people who are interested in cars to really emphasize on the safety message that goes out, both as car drivers and as motorcyclists. It's a combined effort doing something. When you combine with the motoring club, I know that there may be a sense of, wow, it's like I'm subsuming myself underneath an existing club. But I see as two divisions actually. Right, you come together for the same purpose, which is to it's not just to organize events for students to take part, but the main drive must also be to emphasize safety on the road. And as drivers and motorcyclists, we need to emphasize safety together. Right, the most, if I'm not wrong, the most number of accidents on the road, it could be the motorcyclists themselves, but most of the time it happens between cars and motorcycles, right? So when you come together, it gives a very positive view to people that, hey, you know, drivers and motorcyclists, they come together, they talk about safety on the road, they appreciate each other, right? You have more power because now you have more people. You go out there as an NUS Motoring Club, you don't just represent the motorcyclists, you also represent the drivers on the road, right? You help to educate the drivers how to treat motorcyclists on the road. Yeah, and this is where I see that there is a strong benefit for combining. When you go to the motoring club, you can have two factions. You can have president of the motorcycling faction and president of the car faction, but at the end of the day, you serve the motoring club. Right? You still serve the NUS population, right? You may or may not have more than one treasurer, because it may not make sense to have two treasurers. You may just have one treasurer, right? But at the end of the day, motoring club is a society. They have more independence, right? Because they are registered with ROS. Legally, they're independent. They can have their own corporate bank account. You can seek your own sponsors. Yeah, you have more independence as compared to an interest group in NUS. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I did join the motoring club. I'm actually in the WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like, we all serve the same purpose. It's more about sharing our passion for motorsports. So, I'm in the WhatsApp group. So I do take a look at what they talk about every day, and although it's really the same motorsports, but what they are sharing in their chat every day is totally different thing. It's totally not of like interest to me. It's
For example,
they always take photo of their cars, everything. So I'm like, they take photo of their go-karts. They really talk about cars. So most of the time I don't know what they're talking about, because I'm not a car person.
Yeah.
Then and they also, another thing is, let's say, but of course we can like collaborate with them. like I think the bike wash can be a combined car and bike wash thing. So I feel like if we were to combine with them under one roof, right, it will really be you will end up becoming like two societies in one, and then I think it might actually even cause like it may cause problems.
But I think it's a bit like
friction
ODEC and mountaineering. Like they're two separate CCAs, but then like you cannot combine both and say it's outdoor sports. Because ODEC, they really do hiking, trekking. Mountaineering, they do mountaineering, which means ice axe, crampons, climbing up. So it's a bit like two very different areas, similar to this. So if you combine, I don't know, it's not like, it's half of half.
Actually, I have a question, not only on our side, what about their side? Do they feel comfortable with us joining?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard from them, right? I haven't heard from them. Like what you said, you see the WhatsApp group now, it's all about cars.
Yeah.
Because there are no motorcyclists in there.
I know.
Right? And when you come together, right, I don't expect that WhatsApp group to be a combination of motorcyclists and drivers. I don't think so. I still think that there will be perhaps two separate groups because it serves two separate interests. But what I mean is that the front that goes out in NUS's name should be the NUS Motoring Club. Right? NUS should be represented by the NUS Motoring Club. And this motoring club has two factions. One is the car group and one is the motorcycle group. Who knows, in the future maybe you may have other form of electric vehicles that will come in. You see, so the name that goes out is NUS Motoring Club. Otherwise I must change the name to them. If after a certain period of time you find that we really cannot coexist, and you have a very big base of members, but after trying hard, you realize that the different exco or the different leaders within the group really cannot coexist, and you feel that we want to split, then we can talk again. But for now, you're very new, but we don't know how this is going to be yet. Do you know how many motorcyclists there are there in the US? People who ride motorbikes? Do you have a rough gauge of how many people in the US rides a bike?
Okay. Actually, we wanted to do research that time. We went to every car park. We estimated like how many lots there are. Okay, but all these are like the confirmed people. Okay.
These are those who join your WhatsApp group and
yes.
you
so actually,
reach out to. I'm sure there are more than that.
There's much more than that. Actually, much more than that.
I'm sure there are more than that. And I'm sure you. When you share your staff advisor, I already thought I don't think you have a problem finding staff advisors, because I think people who ride motorbikes, aside from transportation purposes, I'm sure because they're passionate in two wheels, right? I'm sure. So I don't think there's a problem finding staff advisors. And in motoring club, no issue with having more than one staff advisor, right? So my proposed for moving forward is for you to organize event under the NUS Motoring Club first, right? If it's under them, we will look at your proposals, we will approve your events, right? You can discuss with them how you want to be, the naming wise going forward. It can be NUS Motoring Club, like motorcyclists or something like that. That's something for you to discuss as students among yourself. You should discuss with them. Yeah, and we'll see. From there, I think you will have more leverage in terms of the name. Yeah, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, because I don't want to kill for interest. I definitely think this is a sustainable interest. It's just that I want you to try and combine it, going with them. I don't want to say combine or going together with them first. Yeah.
Actually, we're quite familiar. Like, for example, we have this cultural activities club. There's 11 subclubs, so we've got the different 11 genres that's under this club. And then if you see, a lot of our societies actually have a lot of subclubs, but just that maybe they don't openly say. Like Chinese society, if I'm not wrong, they have about 20 over, like hula, orchestra and all that, so we park them together. I think at the end of the day, we just want some kind of synergistic effort among our students, because as a new group, it's not going to be easy for you in terms of manpower, resources, and sharing of expertise. Yeah, so looking at the events that you organize, let's go back to the events, right? Like what Sean said, we're not here to kill off the passion. So if at the end of the day you think that the Orange Safe Riding course is something that you want to pursue, just drop me an email, drop me a proposal, and then everything else will follow like all the guidelines that we have. Ultimately, it's really just to safeguard the interests of our students and the university, of course. Yeah, then we see how it goes. I hope that after this meeting, you can also schedule a meeting with Motoring Club then you can always have
Yeah,
me
you can
in the
you,
meeting.
you can have us in the meeting. We help to facilitate that,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it's easier for you also.
Yeah, because a lot of students, they don't know that, oh, actually I can have a sub club under me, and then that's how we come in to help. Otherwise it's very abrupt, right? I say, hey, why OSA ask you to be under me? So I think that's a good time. So yeah. So I think bear in mind all these events, just drop us an email anytime you need any help with this. I don't see a problem with all this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
think that it's a win-win situation for both the drivers and the motorcyclists, because when together you bring up the NUS Motoring Club name, right? Everybody benefits. Yeah, everybody benefits.
Let's say if we go under the motoring club name, can we still have our own name, like a?
That's something for you to discuss with them, because they are a registered society.
Okay.
So like any society out there, their society's name is registered with MHA,
Okay.
right? Or the registry of societies. So it's something for you to discuss with them lah. You can call yourself, for example, NUS riders. Just for example, like a member of NUS Motoring Club. You can always be like that. But NUS Motoring Club must be your parent body lah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can still call yourself NUS riders, but you're a member of NUS Motoring Club. Yeah. Yeah. So anything that you do, your parent body is a registered society. That also means to say, everything that you all do, right, you are legally independent. Which means to say, I must tell you, NUS Motoring Club can be sued and sue in their own name. So when somebody outside, let's say you conduct an event and somebody gets in an accident and they want to sue NUS Motoring Club, which is you, right? NUS cannot step in to defend you. You will have to find your own legal assistant because you are a registered society. Yeah. Right. But the good thing is you can have your own bank account. They have a corporate bank account. Yeah. So the finance part, you also have to work out with Motoring Club, how to manage finance. Yeah. Yeah. Come to NUS, you put your money with us, we control how you use your money, and a lot more red tapes to go through. Yeah. So for me, it's a good start. Just that my challenge to you is try and work with the motoring club first. Yeah. Instead of saying no, I don't want to have a motorcycling club, because if a conservative me will say that, wow, it can be very dangerous. It's an exact reason why we don't have a cycling team in NUS, because it is very, very difficult for us to endorse cycling training on the road, right? Because if something happens, a student gets killed while training in the name of NUS, right? Parents will ask, how can you endorse cycling as a sport? You know that training on the road is so dangerous. What kind of safety measures did you put in to ensure that they train safely on the road? Right? It's impossible for us to be driving a car and follow our cyclists to train on the road all the time. You see? Yeah. But that's a conservative me, right? But I'm not saying that. Yeah. Okay, can we explore that first? I'll be very happy to facilitate this session between yourself and the motoring club. Set up a meeting and then we will sit in.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'll contact. But I think they still don't know anything. I need to let them know.
Yeah. Maybe on your student level, you meet up with them first. Say that you all met OSA and this is what OSA suggested. Maybe like you are, their first thing will be like, no lah, we want to be on our own. But usually sometimes people don't see the bigger picture, you see. So we can bring them in, we can share with them our thoughts, and then you guys can take it from there.
So I'll send you the slides.
Yeah, sure, send us the slides. Yeah.
Okay.
Can.
I think I don't have your email though.
It's okay, I'll just give
You just send to Liana, can
Okay.
Yeah,
can.
can.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you very much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like motorbikes myself. After I got a car license, I a bit lazy to get. Then actually last year, I set a New Year resolution. I want to get my motorbike license.
Is it going to tell me mine also
Yeah, but
leh?
my wife was very against it. So every time I bring out a topic, we will end up quarreling. So I forget it. I say for the 家和万事兴, I just dropped the idea of
Oh, really? Yeah.
For someone who love mountain biking and road cycling, right? Motorbike seems to be a very natural progression. I really love two wheels, seriously. Even my daughter's bicycle, I want to have a hand in deciding what bicycle she buys. Yeah, because I love two wheels. Yeah.
I learned my car license first. Then after that, I went biking. Then after that, I eventually progressed to motorcycle.